Well, a warm welcome to everyone joining. Thank you for being here. Get yourself ready with a notebook, a pencil, or a pen. Whatever you choose to write with is fine. This is math from the void. Math coming at you pretty much out of nowhere. And today we have an SAT math problem. It's a word problem. It's pretty wordy. See how many words it has in it. And there are some multiple choice options here. I will reveal them in a moment. As usual, go ahead and give yourself about a minute and a half. This one can be solved in under a minute, I think, if you can read the problem quickly enough. Go ahead and pause the video, give yourself some time to do it. And here are the multiple choice answers. Then when you're ready, you can unpause the video, see how we did it here. All right, let's get started. So Dr. Flamingo, a noted dietitian, mixes different solutions as part of his research into sugar substitutes. By weight, he mixes 40% of a sample of substitute A and 50% of a sample of substitute B in order to create substitute C. So we can represent that by saying 0.4, let's call it A, plus 0.5, let's call it B, equals C. Now, let's read the given conditions. Dr. Flamingo, sorry, doctor. If Dr. Flamingo initially had 70 grams of substitute A, we're literally going to substitute, no pun intended, for substitute A, and 110 grams of substitute B, then what would be the weight of substitute C? Now, this seems very straightforward, but common pitfalls are not being aware that even though 40% plus 50% does not add up to 100%, students might get thrown off by that. So something they might do is kind of try to increase these proportionally to make it 100. Another thing that they might try to do is sort of set the number of grams to 100. That's kind of a standard thing that we do sometimes with percentages to make the numbers work out easier. But in this case, we do not want to do that. Okay, so those are just a couple common pitfalls. Some people might say, okay, do we have to average the percentages? Does that mean we're going to get 45% of the weights added together? So like 70 plus 110, that's another common pitfall, to take the average. Really, if you can represent this equation properly by interpreting the sentence correctly, that's going to set you up for the best success, because then it's very clear how to use the following information. The 70 grams of substitute A becomes very clear that goes there, and then it becomes very clear that 110 grams goes for B. And let's finish calculating this without further ado. You just do 4 times 7, right? A decimal move to the left and a 10 basically cancels each other out. So 4 times 7. Same thing here. This is basically just 5 times 11. And that's going to give us 83 grams. That is the weight of sample C, based on how much Dr. Flamingo had on hand. Okay, so that's going to be option B. All right, nothing too crazy except having to read this problem carefully, reading it completely and quickly, because time is ticking. So really the key to this problem is a proper, quick representation, and then it's pretty easy how to finish it off once you use the rest of the given info. But if it takes you, a minute and a half just to read this thing carefully, then you're sort of in trouble because you don't leave yourself a lot of time to do the math. You get about a minute and a half per question, then you have to move on. So use your time efficiently. Okay, I think that's enough blab out of me, don't you think? I'll see you guys next time.